What? Have you even adopted the animals?
Yep, I always adopted animals. I never bought breed dogs. I always had adopted animals, dogs especially.
I have 3 cats. One of them I got as a present. The other 2 I adopted, and a dog that I adopted from the store.
Where you find this beautiful?
And one day she came into the bar and she never left, so we adopted her.
There is this place in Arad. I used to park my car there in front of the flat I was living. And one day I saw a small black puppy under my car. And I kept watching it from the apartment window and looking if he was moving. I wasn't sure he was alive anymore, crying to my mother crying to me, all the crazy women in the house. And we decided, okay, let's go and give him some milk, maybe he'll move. And we went there, he wasn't moving at all, and just looking there and not knowing what to do, when finally he moved and came to drink the milk. And that was the moment when we decided, okay, we're going to take this dog in and he's going to be our dog.
Lidl.
In the parking lot of Lidl. We went shopping one day and she was there just freshly sterilized. And we bought some food for her in Lidl, and with that we made her follow us home because we live nearby.
The dog, she was sick or
Yes,
healthy?
she had a really nasty skin disease. The treatment took 2 months and it costs a lot, but well, it worth all the money. She's my precious dog now.
Touched him and being really scared, but after that he became very close, and now he's absolutely in love with us and we are in love with him.
So for the dog.
Yes.
Well, she was on the street. She was sick. She had parasites and was freshly cut on the belly, and the dog was not very much alive. So she barely walked when we took her.
Yeah, and she slept I think for 3 days. After we took her in, we took her to the vet, and she was very soft, very docile. And after a week, after she got better, she started to show her true personality of a wild dog.
Yes.
Which just
He had germs and fleas and everything. We took him to the vet, got his wounds cleaned, because he also had open wounds I think he was hit by a car, and that's what the veterinary told us, because even now he has a problem with his back legs. They're not fully developed, like his front legs being so strong. He always tends to lay down when he runs a lot and stuff like that. But he's okay now and living la vida loca, so it's okay.
What do you think about the animal adoption?
I think it's the only solution for dogs in the streets. I don't think buying animals is good as long as there are animals without owners up there.
I think it's a great idea, but there is a big difference between dogs you adopt and dogs that you just get or buy, because they are really so grateful and they love you so much. You're just the center of the universe. So I think it's a way better thing to do than to go and buy a puppy. I mean, if you don't want, I understand buying a pedigree dog if you want to become a breeder. Of course, that's perfectly normal for competitions and things like that. But if you just want a family pet, somebody to be a friend to your kid or to you or to your family, people should definitely adopt.
money on a dog when there are so many lovable dogs on the street and with great personalities.
Where you leaving the dog?
We keep the dog. We live in an apartment. The first time we took her in, she was very wild, as I told you, and it was very hard for us at the beginning. We didn't know for sure if we can give her the best place for her, the best home. At one point, we decided to give her away, and we thought it would be better for her if she lived in a yard with children and a family where she could run free and not be, locked in an apartment while we were at work. But
We didn't find anybody.
We didn't find anybody who would want her because she was already pretty grown up. And then we decided to keep her, and now it's very, I don't know, we made the program and everything is very stable, and she knows what hour she goes outside, what hour she eats, everything is, it's okay now. We got
She's
used
into
to
the
it.
routine and
Yeah.
she's happy. The dog is very happy.
Yeah, she sleeps in the same bed with her, she's very lovable.
Yes.
She's very kissable, she's very friendly. And even if we had the possibility now to give her away, we wouldn't give her away anymore. She's part of the family.
And what you thinking about the situation for the dog in Arad? Or in general in Romania?
It's difficult to say, but some dogs are, let's say, adopted and loved, but very few. Some dogs are adopted and kept in the backyard with a leash 1 meter long, and some dogs are just in the street. Some live, some die, some become wild animals and eat whatever. And
It's very sad that we can't have them all, and we can't give them all. For example, what Pufina or Princess have got. You can't. It's not that simple to change the mentality of a whole nation, as we talked earlier. I don't know. It's something that people, for example, maybe we are exaggerating a little because we see Pufina as part of the family, but most Romanians just see it as a dog, as a watch. Someone who watches your yard and
Yeah.
is for protection, and that's it. Because you don't rise the level higher, then you don't attach to the dog. So you just use it, and when the dog is no longer useful, you change it, and that's it. And
yeah, for most
Very
people,
hard.
the dog is still just a tool to protect you from thieves at night or whatever, animals, you know. So people have not grown into or moved into the situation where the dog is your friend and not your tool to, you know, protect you from something else.
And this is our dog, Pufina. He's very good.
And how is old?
We think, because we don't know for sure, the vet says
2-3 years.
2 now. When we got her 1 year ago,
Which is young.
she was, the vet told us about 1 year and a half old. I think this winter was her first snow, because she was very happy when she saw it, and she was very excited.
How many years old the dog?
When she came to us, she had almost 1 year, and now she's 2.5. And she's the smartest dog in the world, and she brought a lot of joy in my life.
No, you don't.
No.
And you can tell me some funny situation with the dog?
We don't need an alarm clock ever since we have her. No, and she's very funny. She makes this face. She tries very hard when you talk to her and you say, Pufina, listen. She's like trying to understand you.
Or
The
with your
dog simply looks funny. Yards that connect to our yard. And Rika goes around the whole yard to visit the other dogs. And other dogs bring him gifts, like bought balls and bones and stuff like that. We don't buy him toys. He just plays with what we have. And the other dogs give him their toys, hoping that Rika would exchange something good. And he just gives them empty water bottles.
Every morning, she wakes us up both.
She starts licking us until we wake up and we take her outside.
She sees that we are, you know, using the mouse, so you are rubbing the table. Yes, you're rubbing the table. But that's what you do. From her perspective, she doesn't understand that you are on the PC or whatever. She just understands that you rub the table. So she gets up on the table and sits down exactly on the mouse pad where you rub the table. You
So
know,
you have
so
to
you have to
rub
rub her, not the table. So that she understands how she's thinking.
How do you think we can all promote animal adoption?
By changing people's minds, because having a pet should not mean showing off. People should understand that these dogs on the streets need our help, and they should not buy from shops. always adopted dogs from the streets.